This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show, and in today's episode, I will be talking on allegations against a YouTuber that I had beef with, and if these allegations are true, like if this ever sees the big public eye, that's it. His career is over. I'm serious. Like, and if it's, and I had to say, like, that's why, overall, like, the moral of this podcast episode, I guess, like, the message behind it, just to, for him and other individuals out there, don't talk to everybody that you come across on the internet. Like, there's a lot of people that I come across on the internet from TikTok, Twitch streaming, YouTube, other social media platforms. I don't talk to all of them. I talk to those that I can look at them and be all like, okay, they're trustworthy. But when conversations start getting all weird and crap and they're not acting like a normal, because the one thing is that I'm good at is I can tell the difference between somebody that's just being weird and somebody that's normal. And that's why it's like, usually I'll go out of my way to find people, so I'm like, I can eliminate, if it's any random people, it's most likely, like, for an example, if it's Twitch, is most likely, if it's some random person, is most likely a person, or one of their friends or fans from their Twitch streams that's coming over to my Twitch streams, like, oh yeah, I seen you in such and such as a Twitch stream, thought you were chill, thought you were cool, and then from there, it's like, okay, it's just a chill, cool conversation, but a lot of times, like, that's one thing that I can say with the internet is that you can tell, like, when an individual is just being weird. Like, it's honestly, it's like an A and B, like viewing. Like, it's, how can I explain it? Overall, like, I'm pretty sure y'all can catch on to what I'm trying to say and stuff. Like, you can tell when an individual is being weird and stuff. So, I'm guessing that could be the situation with the YouTuber that I had beef with. And the YouTuber, for those that don't know who I'm talking about, just a robot. I've beefed with quite a few people, but I had to say, like, the one person I had, like, real legitimate beef with would probably be him. Every other content, and it was more so like with his fans. I wouldn't necessarily say like him. He's kind of like on some mafia stuff. Like, he has his, like, flunky guys do all the hard work while he just, like, oh, let me just put some ideas in their head and then just, like, keep it going and things. But his fans was doing, if we're gonna really be honest, his fans was doing the real work and stuff. So anyways, I honestly, I think he should, like, one of these days do, like, a shout out or a thank you, something, if he hasn't already. But I'm like, instead of making videos about other people and trying to defend yourself against these allegations, how about you do a video defending your fans? Because his fans are some of the most loyal fans possible. Like, that's the one thing that I had to say about his fans. It's like something that I can respect and not respect at the same time. So, I can respect it just because of the loyalty, but then it's like the stuff that they're, trying to defend him against, like something like this. It's like, I think it's best if you guys leave this up to him and him only, because I honestly feel like that if his fans, like, if they start pursuing and attacking, pretty much giving whoever this individual is that put out these allegations, if his fans do the same thing to them that they did to me, yeah, that's not gonna be good. That's really not gonna be good at all. Like, I honestly, even if they are in the wrong, I just think that in a situation like this, it's best to let him handle it and let him handle it only. So, but anyway, so to get into the allegations and stuff, so, and how I found out about it. So apparently he's being accused of having a intimate conversation with a underage person. Now, I'm pretty sure we all can look at that and be all like, oh yeah, that's just an automatic no. Like, I don't know why he would do some stuff like that. But see, here's the thing though, like, even though I don't really particularly, like, not like trying to say it in a rude way, like I don't care about his life, I just don't care about him as an individual, like who he is and what he represents on, like, you know, YouTube and stuff. I don't care about that. But at the same time, so like a part of me just doesn't really care for like, hearing what he has to say. But then another part of me is all like, I don't want to believe that he would be that dumb to go out and do some stuff like that. Like in the position, because no, hear me out. In the position that he is as a content creator, and then I'm pretty sure he's not oblivious and blind to all the other times where this has happened to, other YouTubers, actors, musicians. Like, this has literally happened to so many different people. So it really would confuse me on why would you even no. So here's the thing. Like a while back, like a while ago, I remember, I think, was it when I was streaming? No, it wasn't actually when I wasn't streaming. It was one of his Just the Robots friends had messaged me, and he was telling me, like, I guess, like, catching me up with like all the different things that happened. I didn't really care, but he felt like he needed to tell me a thing. So one of the things that he did tell me was it was the guy where it was him, and then some other people were trying to say that I made fun of his dead mom. So it was that guy. And I think I've talked on this before, but he, I guess, had got caught up for us, like, talking to an underage girl. But I know it was, like, I think it was that. Then plus on top of that, they said that he was, like, I know that for a fact. He was posting other people's videos and stuff. But, yeah, it's like, I would imagine that if that's your friend and you see him get caught up in some stuff like that, even if it's just, like, even if that situation was fake too, and it didn't really happen, but I would imagine that you would look at that and be all like, oh man, like, I could never do no stuff like that. But if what they're saying is true, and he went and started talking to some underage girl, but no, so the video that I did watch, there were, like, I guess a lot of flaws within that conversation and stuff. I guess it was like how it overall they were trying to say that, a lot of those images could have been photoshopped and stuff. So, we necessarily don't know. Like, a part of me just wishes that I could have been there to see what had really happened, whether it was some Photoshop stuff or whether a conversation, because a part of me wants to believe, so a part of me does believe that some interaction happened between him and this individual, but it might not be the interaction that was being displayed in this video and stuff. So anyways, getting back onto it and stuff. So yeah, that was the video. So how I found out about it, I was searching, so I had searched up my name on YouTube, and it's weird how, I guess, like, because of how many views, like, he's generated using my name. So anytime when he uploads a video, any video that's been made about him will pop up and things. So anyways, I seen the video, I watched it. It was like some 5-minute video. It wasn't uploaded by him. I think it was either a fan or somebody. But so anyways, they uploaded a video talking on this situation. Now, I didn't see no tweets, ain't nobody hit me up, none of that. Like, I had just seen that video and was like, wow, if what they're saying, if this is true, fam, like, I honestly do feel kind of bad for him, because I'm like, man, that's some crazy stuff. But the thing was, they was uploading onto a small channel, so that's why I don't think that it's not gonna really have too much effect on him. I feel like that. And then also I did see that Just a Robot, he did a response video, talking on the situation and stuff. And I wanted to talk on that too. But yeah, I feel like that Just a Robot, he's going to be the only one generating views in this situation. And me personally, I'm like, I think that was like kind of bad itself. But no, so it was crazy because when I had searched up his name, now, I don't know how viral this situation is, but let me just search his name up again. So yeah, they're all like, there's a lot of things that's been uploaded about him, because it's like, of course, like the racism stuff. Oh yeah, then that was another thing that was said in the video, where I guess like he was body shaming and he was being racist to, like, either it was this person or some other people within this, because they were on Discord. So, yeah, I'm like, fam, like, that's why I'm saying, like, you can't be out here talking to everybody on the internet and stuff, because it's honestly, dang, did he really upload a video? That's not a good video, or even a title, even as an April Fool's, video and stuff. He uploaded a video titled, "My Experience Being a Groomer." And for those that don't know what groomer is like a person. I'm pretty sure some may know what that means, but it's pretty much a person that, like, how can I place it in words? Pretty much, it's a person that's talking to underage, people and stuff. So I just don't think that's a good video title. I don't think that's something where he should have titled it that. I don't even think that was a good, even if it's a joke or whatever, I just don't think that's good, But anyways, but yeah, I guess there's been a lot of videos getting uploaded about this situation. And yeah, I'm like, dang, bro. It's already like, if you look his name up, then yeah, it's like that's one of the like titles or the searches and things is just a robot groomer. So yeah, it's like, if this situation, here's the thing. Now, this is what I want to overall, like, I guess the advice part of this podcast episode. Now that I talked on everything that I need to talk on, I want to give out some advice to him, his fans, to literally everybody that, can relate to this situation, I guess, in a way, whether you're a fan, a viewer, whatever and stuff. So first things first, Just Robot needs to stop having drama with people, okay? If he really wants to eliminate stuff like this from happening to him, he has to stop having drama with people. So what does that overall mean? The content that he uploads, he's going to have to stop uploading that content, okay? That is that. Now, here's the thing, because I know people will look at that as the wrong way, as me saying that he needs to stop being a content creator. No, he very well can be a content creator, but here's my thing, right? Now, let's put this in a sports term, all right? Now, let's say he was a football player and he was playing in a position that was getting him hurt a lot. Now, but he still wants to, now let's say he has the tools, he literally has everything that he has to be, in another position in football, but he still wants to keep playing in this because I guess he's mastered this position, he's good at this position, he's all like, no, I feel more comfortable and I can, do more. But here's the thing, if you keep getting hurt, if you keep getting damaged, why do you still keep playing? If you literally have the tools, if not, you can go out and buy the tools to play in any other position. Why do you keep putting yourself in harm's way? Like, it's stuff like that where I'm like, I don't get that, because let's just say I know people probably look at me and be like, that's a hypocritical thing to say. You were doing reaction videos and everybody was hating on you. True. That's very true. But look at how far reaction videos done came to where you got YouTube promoting them. Freaking, it'll probably be in a matter of time where it's like they got us in whatchamacallit, YouTube Rewind. I know it's been a while since they've done a YouTube Rewind, but it wouldn't surprise. I honestly believe that if it wasn't for the pandemic and stuff, I honestly do believe that it probably would have been somebody like Tyrone Magnus or another person that does reaction videos that would have made it into one of those like YouTube Rewind like music videos or whatever they want to call it and stuff. So anyways, so I just feel like that in the content that he does, it's a lot more dangerous than reaction videos. I can choose on whether or not I can react to a video, and it's like, and you look at how toxic a commentary video can be versus how toxic a reaction video. I feel like this is my own personal opinion. You choose to be toxic in a reaction video. You have no choice but to be toxic in a commentary video. Even when I created my commentary channel and the content that I've done, I've looked at it and been all like, but here's the thing though, I'm being toxic to people that's already, out there being toxic. So I'm like, I don't just go out I feel like him, on the other hand, he's going out here. It's just anybody can catch these hands when it's with him. But it's like with me, I'm like, no, I'm going to fight fire with fire. That's my whole idea of a commentary channel. That's what I think what most commentary channels should be. And I feel like that they would be much more successful if it was like that. But if you're starting drama with all of these different people, because based off of from what I've heard about him, it wasn't just only me. It's other people. You had it where it wasn't too long ago, a person was calling him out for being racist. Why would he do that? So that's what I'm saying. It's like all of this stuff that you got going on, fam, bruh, there's so much other content that you can do. You can do gaming videos. You could do comedy skits. If you really wanted to, I guess, really change it up and, show people that it's like, I could do whatever content, do reaction videos, do freaking short films. Like, bruh, don't limit yourself, because that's why I'm like, with content creating, I feel like for the longest I was, not really. I wouldn't necessarily say I limited myself, because I still was doing a bunch of random content on my main channel and stuff. But that's one thing I feel like as a content creator, you should not limit yourself to something, because, okay, you do that, that's all you're going to be good for. Then when you actually do want to go out and step out of like the commentary, side of YouTube, and you want to go out and start doing some other videos, like let's say if he was all like, if he said that he was going to stop doing commentary videos or the style of videos that he's doing today, and he wanted to do some along the lines like sneaker reviews or something, right? So let's say he goes out, he buys a pair of like white Air Forces, and he's talking about that in a YouTube video. Yeah, it'll probably generate some views. It'll probably be people that will watch it and stuff. But there's gonna be them core fans that like they love that toxic, because fam, even I've dealt with it myself, where there were, there are like the core fans on my channel where the only thing that they want to bring up is videos that they started watching of mine. I don't know how many times where I'm sitting here streaming, not even talking about that, individual, that YouTuber that I reacted to years ago. But I'll be sitting there playing a video game. They ain't got nothing to do with that YouTube. There'd be a time, so just, like an example, a scenario. I could be playing Forza Horizon 5, okay, talking about today's weather. So let's say it was like really hot today. I'm like, oh my god, like, man, it was hot and things, but now it's cooler. Now I'm playing Forza Horizon 5. I'm customizing this Ford Mustang, and yeah, it's fast. I like it. It's the dopest car out of nowhere. Oh man, speaking of Mustang, you should check out Deller's new video, or you should check out El Presador new video. And I'm like, fam, I'm not even thinking about that individual. I'm like, I've gotten to the point now where I'm all like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a good video, but I'm not agreeing to like watching it and stuff. That's why I feel like that he has no control over who he wants to be as a content creator. Because like I said, let's say if he was all like, I'm changing up, I'm not gonna be just a robot, I'm gonna be, let's just say his name is Justin. I don't know, I feel like his name would be Justin because like just a robot, whatever. Probably not. But anyways, so yeah, let's say he's like, I'm gonna be going by Justin Harrison, like let's say that's his like actual government name, and he's like, and I'm gonna start doing music. His channel is gonna flop. His channel is going to flop. There would probably be people out there that will talk about him, but his channel is gonna flop. That's the sad thing, where it's like he's built the success off of that, and he can't, there's no turning back in things. So it's like, it can either be a situation where, he does that, or he will have to do like non-toxic commentary videos, or if like I said, what I'm doing, fight fire with fire, be toxic to people that's also being toxic. But and I know people are gonna probably be like trying to say like, oh, that was me, you're toxic. My thing is this: if I was toxic, right? I feel like a lot of people, I feel like I wouldn't be where I'm at today when it comes to content creating, right? So if I was toxic, I feel like there'll probably be people out there that say toxic. I'm only, like I said, I fight fire with fire. I'm going to be toxic to people that's being toxic to me. Now, let's say if the very first day we met, he was saying how he likes the video game Destiny 2, or no, because there was Destiny 2 out at the time. I don't think Destiny 2 didn't come out until that next year. So I don't know. Let's just say like he was like when we very first met, we had a cool, positive, calm, cool, relaxing conversation. We wouldn't even be beefing today. So that's what I'm saying. It's all like it's not like I went out of my way to have some issues with him. That's what he did. Now look at it. It's literally a domino effect. I feel like that there might be some sorts of hope that it could be possible he can change it up, do something different, not have all this like toxic energy surrounding him. But if not, it's like, fam, there's gonna be at a point in time where he looks up and it is too late and he can't do nothing. I know people are going to want to look at me and laugh and be like I'm wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. This, that, blah, blah, blah. Did you watch his video? Did you even watch his response? I don't care about his response. Because it's like all it is just him defending himself, him, overall proving the people wrong. Okay, he's done that how many times now? I'm saying it's literally just okay, because I'm like, you know what? Because people don't want to believe me. Look at everybody else that has made, some sort of like all the way from the very first person that I beef with. And I still remember who he was. His name was Clockwork Cyborg. No longer on YouTube. Minnesota Boy, no longer on YouTube. Thomas the Take Engine fan base. They might still be on YouTube, but don't nobody really be watching their videos like that besides them, maybe. So it's really that community that's only messing with their own content and stuff. The little, side people that was a fan of him, no longer on YouTube. I think there was because there was the one guy, the Joshua guy. He's not on YouTube. I think it was that I Bully Bullies guy. He may still be on YouTube. But there's been so many people where it's like, look at they overall said, because I've had it where there's been some of it just the Robots fans that have reached out to me and they apologized, for being toxic on my channel and stuff. And I'm like, fam, here's the thing, to like any of his fans in the future, in case if they ever did want to apologize for being toxic underneath my channel, it wasn't like you had any control over that. You watched the video about me and that's what you picked up. Like that's literally every, anytime when a YouTuber makes a video about a person in a negative way, that's literally the effect. That video was the cause. Your response was the effect. So it's like, yeah, of course, that's how it's like, honestly, because look at it, think about it. If Keemstar makes a video about how, let's say, KSI being the worst YouTuber of all time, what is that going to do to KSI? That's going to bring hate to his channel. That's going to bring negativity to his channel. That's literally how content creating works. So it's like, I'm not mad at his fans. I'm not mad at him. I just feel like that, he just overall has like this hatred towards videos that didn't even need to be there and stuff. You don't really hear him talking about it now because it's like, like I said, look at how successful reaction videos are. So that's what I'm saying. It's like him being toxic, him like now he feel like he needs to find another reason. Because here's the thing, because I think that was one of the things I seen that he said the only time he'll make a video on me is if I go to jail. He only wants to make videos about toxic stuff. Do you think he can make a video about something positive? Like, honestly, because I feel like that if me and him, if there was a competition where we had to make the most positive video of all time, fam, like I don't really want to like hype myself up or gas myself up, but I honestly think by far I can easily, no doubt about it, do a positive video better than he can. Think about it. I'm saying, like, I really don't want to like get into details and what I would do and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I personally think that I could do a much more better positive video than he can. Because I'm saying, I've already have done positive videos before. I don't know how many times I've shouted out people, have done reaction videos where I've shown love to people, gaming videos where I've caused people to laugh, TikToks where I've caused people to laugh, like so many different things. I'm like, bruh, it's like, come on now. So, but anyways, overall, what do I think his future holds after like all this stuff that went down? If this situation, gets big enough to where it gets, like, on that level to where Keemstar talks about it, or even scares anybody, if this situation gets big enough, and some more things start coming out about just a robot, even if it's fake, he ain't gonna be able to win this. Because I'm like, allegations like this, it's serious. Overall, I think that it's messed up what he's involved in. But if he's really doing this stuff, if he's really like out here talking to underage girls, bro, his career is over. But if he's not, it's like you're gonna have to spend a lot of time overall, like, not even so much as like defending yourself, but proving yourself like innocent and stuff. Because so it's like you proved yourself. All right, so let's say he proved himself right this time. You got a person caught up saying like, oh, the Discord messages was all off, or their messages wasn't adding up. They were saying this, but they were saying that. You're just giving a person material to build another case on you and stuff. And now this time they know what they did, so that's what I'm saying. It's things like that where you come out with these response videos trying to like you do like depicting everything that they're doing, saying that this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. It's like, fam, okay, so that person's like they're wrong on this. No telling what's gonna happen next time. You really don't know what the future is gonna hold. So it's like, bruh, I'm saying like what I think is best. He needs to eliminate himself talking to everybody on the internet, alright? Have a change of heart in the content that he's doing. And this whole, like, toxic, just a robot stuff, it needs to end. It honestly, it needs to end. His fans, and it doesn't even need to be a situation where he thinks he needs to listen to his fans. No, you, as an individual, you as your own person, okay? Don't rely on your fans to speak for you. Because that's one thing that I had to say, like, between him and his fans, where it's like, he tells his fans what to do, his fans tell him what to do. There ain't, like, no them listening to themselves. So that's why I think, like, at the end of the day, I'm like, what he needs to do is sit down without his fans being present, okay? Or in the Discord, whatever. But he needs to sit down, have a good, like, just long thinking session with himself, right? A good long thinking session with himself. He needs to sit down, reevaluate his life, and think about what he needs to do in the future to change, as you know, who he is. Not as a person, because you don't really know who he is as a person, but as who he is when it comes to content creating. Because at the rate that he's going, bruh, his, like, the time is ticking. Honestly, it's like one of them, like, them little, like sand clock things, and they flip it upside down, the little sand be drooping down, then it gets to the bottom. Well, like that thing that they had in the Wizard of Oz, and it was like, and then there was like, oh, once this thing goes down, you're gonna die, and the slipper's gonna be mine, whatever, however it went. But that thing, the little sand clock thing, it's going, and it's going fast, alright? So, anyways, but yeah, jokes aside, I really do think that he needs to sit down, reevaluate his life, and think about his actions in the future and stuff. So, but yeah, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.